Two Nation, what's good? It's your boy Sadius, and we're gonna be making a Yap video today, which is quite different from the gameplay videos I make. But you know, with the recent release of Jujutsu Zero, which is basically Jujutsu Infinite Part 2, I thought to make this video because why not? I just wanted to address this thing, just like I did about the content farming thing. Just a reminder, a disclaimer, these are my personal opinions. There is no grudge against these games or these kind of games. If you enjoy it, that's your choice. I don't personally have a massive hate to this part of this genre of the game, but I do have some opinions which might be a bit strong for some viewers. So let's take it all on a joke, or just as a disclaimer, right? Let's just not go it too deep or take it too seriously. So yeah, don't mind that, my guys. Let's just get the gist. It's just my opinion, and opinions differ. We're different people. So today we talk about one of the most controversial but also most addictive type of Roblox games out there. Bandit beaters. You know the ones I'm talking about. You spawn in, you get a basic punch move, and the first thing NPC tells you is go defeat 5 bandits. And you do it, then you do it again and again and again and again and again. The loop goes on and on and on. And 20 hours later, you're level 1000 and the hours are gone. You're wondering what the f you've done with your life. You're absolute, no reading, grass no touching, Discord moderated, piece of f. So today in this video, we're going to be breaking down some things. You know, what even is a bandit beater, why they're so insanely popular, and how Blox Fruits, Jujutsu Infinite, and the new hype Jujutsu Zero also come into this category and have a massive player base. So drop a like, subscribe if you enjoy. Let's not take it to our hearts, and sit back, relax, take a bucket of popcorn, and let's get through this. So what is a bandit beater? Let's define it. A bandit beater is basically an RPG where you farm NPCs over and over to level up, unlock abilities, and progress to new areas. The gameplay loop is that you go and talk to NPCs, get quests, beat up enemies, get XP, and then repeat this process that we've seen over and over again in such games. Okay, so this sounds boring if I describe it like this, but the devs tweak this in a way that makes these games have such a massive player base and so many repeated players, and also dedicated content creators who spend hours grinding on such attainable stuff and upload it on YouTube, which has millions of views. This somehow works and people just love it. Why? Because these games hit that satisfying grind. You know, after this repetitive process of farming NPCs, you get small upgrades, new powers, new abilities, bigger numbers, feeling stronger over time. Just like real life, if you decided to step off that computer and you touch grass and do the same shit, instead of farming NPCs, you farm your books, you farm your skills, you make them. You can become successful, my guy, earn actual money and not just yen and berry gob shit. Piece of let's just not. Okay, we're just going a bit off script over here. My bad guys. And the Roblox devs realize it's a golden equation for such games. Grinding plus anime equal to success. Money. Because there's a lot of game passes and shit. We all are aware of that. You know, this is something that Blox Fruits doesn't typically enforce on you, but Jujutsu Infinite and Jujutsu Zero, both of them do. Which is rolling your character. And this thing has hooked on players for gambling. You pay a lot of Robux, at the end of the day you see your bank account and your wallet is empty. Why did you wonder? Because you were staring at a computer screen to get rarer items or grades or class or whatever that is. But you get my point, man. It's a money grab. Really, it's like damn amazing. Alright, Blox Fruits, the king of bandit beaters. Let's start with the biggest one. Blox Fruits, the game is massive, inspired by One Piece, but what really made it blow up is the progression loop. I have nothing against the Blox Fruits personally. I don't like grinding games, it's fine. You all do, I love it. Love that shit. For me, it's just not the thing. That's why I do not play Blox Fruits no more. But it's a good game. Nope. It was an original idea, I think. Here's what you do: you grind bandits, unlock abilities, get better fruits, travel to new seas, flex on low-level players. Trust me, we've all done that. Even though you're doing similar quests over the time, the game keeps you hooked with new weapons, new fruits, boss fights, PvP, trading, exploration. Dude, Blox Fruits is a massive ass game. It's like, when I first stepped on it, I didn't know nothing. But now I realize it's massive. Like, it's endless. You can get a lot of stuff. It's actually pretty fun. But the feeling of just one more level, you know, when you start playing it, you say just one more level. Tra-la-la, the entire day ended. It's 3 a.m. But Blox Fruits basically set the standard for bandit beats on Roblox, but now we're seeing new anime games that try to take the formula and evolve. Jujutsu Infinite, the grind but make it stylish. Jujutsu Infinite. This game took the Jujutsu Kaisen hype and said, what if being a sorcerer was a grind? And honestly, it works. You still have the classic get quests, beat NPCs, level up. It's basically Blox Fruits with greater animations and budget. And the anime it's inspired from is not One Piece, but Jujutsu Kaisen, one of my most favorite animes. Hey, if you wanted to join that community, go right ahead. I put the link in the description of this video right now. Join the Discord server. I won't mind. Please do. I would love to have you there as our community of Dew Nation. Pretty funny and friendly people. You might just join the band. But alright, as we were continuing. You have the classic get quest beat NPC level up thing, but it feels smoother. Combat is more fluid, moves look clean, and abilities actually feel powerful. You're not just punching bandits anymore, you're exercising curses. That's the only fucking change, you piece of... I'm kidding. Which sounds cooler. The grind is still there, make no mistake, you will be farming. A lot. And it's much more harder to progress in Jujutsu Infinite than it's in Blox Fruits. But Jujutsu Infinite does add cool animations, flashy combat, unique builds, and PvP that actually feels pretty intense. But the game had a lot of hype in the start, but it kind of fell off, which actually does say it because it had a lot of Robux, guys, a lot of game passes, and very, very time consuming. If you're unemployed, go ahead, man. You'll enjoy it. So instead of grinding feeling boring, it feels like training to become a Gojo student. And that's the W, because that was their main quest line, you know, Gojo driving you and all of that stuff. You witness Sukuna and Gojo's fight at the start. I'm pretty sure it's like that, something like that. But yeah, the storyline at the start feels great. It's amazing. Yeah, we like that. But as you get to the middle of the game or end game, you notice, oh yeah, this story is boring. It doesn't have a pretty clear storyline. Jujutsu Zero! Also Jujutsu Infinite Part 2. The new hype. And let's talk about the new hype, Jujutsu Zero. This game has been blowing up recently. Yeah. It's also a bandit beater at its core. Trust me, I've tried it. It's still in beta version and it has a lot of bugs. The progression is not clear. The storyline is even more ass than Jujutsu Infinite for me. But it's trying to take things further, you know? Like, here's what it makes stand out. It has more cinematic combat, good visuals, boss encounters, and abilities that do feel pretty heavy. Yeah, it's pretty cool, not gonna lie. It has a lot of hype, a lot of people were chasing after it, but it's not just punch, level up. It's dodging, timing, abilities, and punch. Successful game. And even though you're still grinding NPCs, it is like an action anime game than a basic quest simulator. Plus the world design vibes are super polished. I'm not gonna lie, it's pretty cool. But the map is pretty confusing. The map, it's really confusing. The movement is it's pretty smooth, but it's also confusing. And the map is much huge, even the starting base. It takes a while for you to know what is where. And yeah, the quest lines aren't clear, there's no storyline, and at its core it is a bandit beater, and it's not better than the other two which we talked about. But yeah, I mean, it's a more goofy, it's pretty cool, I'd say. I don't want to offend people, but I'm just putting my opinion out there. And it's still in its beta version, so we cannot really judge on it. Why do we love bandit beaters? So here's the question, why do millions of players grind these games every day? Simple, they're easy to learn, satisfying to progress, they're social and anime powered. Come on, you feel like an isekai main character, why the did you not play it? You log in, do quests, level up, see progress, you discuss it with your friends at school, you become cool, you get the hugs, you get the gals, you get what I mean. Your character becomes stronger, you feel rewarded, taps into RPG dopamine rush, baby. But all ado, if we say all of this, I would of course have to give a negative side. Honestly, the downside of these games is pretty obvious too. A lot of bandit beaters start to feel like the same recycled formula. Talk to NPC, beat up mobs of different types, repeat until your brain switches to autopilot, and lately it's feel like every new anime game is trying to copy the last one. Like, to be honest, it really is, because at one point, Blox Fruits was like top, yeah, beautiful. And then Jujutsu Infinite popped up, and it was pretty cool because it's cinematic. And then Jujutsu Zero popped up. People were hyped, but there's a certain part of the community which says that Jujutsu Zero is basically recycled Jujutsu Infinite Part 2, just with more hype. So yeah, like Jujutsu Zero, it looks clean and fun at first, but let's be real, it basically feels like Jujutsu Infinite sequel, with a fresh coat of paint. Same grind, same loop, just a little flashier. So while they're addictive, they can also get stale really fast. It feels less like you're playing something new and more like you were trying the same game with a different title screen. Final thoughts. Banner beaters might get clowned on sometimes. And yeah, they get a lot of toxic reviews. And sometimes people also love it because it's a grindy game and there are YouTubers who just farm on it. So yeah, they're not going anywhere. Games like the ones we talked about prove that if you mix anime, grinding, progression, this will show up. And let me know in the comments which one you play right now or want to play, and what's the best ability you've unlocked maybe, what's your favorite character, best one out of these. And comment down your opinions as well. I would like to know what the other people think about these kind of games. And yeah, if you enjoyed the video, drop a like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Join the Discord server, buy my merch, peace out, baby.
So, hi there, you don't need to know me, but Sadyus just kidnapped me to speak my opinion on what was it? Oh yeah, bandit beaters, of course, as more have been released recently that are absolutely dog water, and I would rather gouge my eyes out than play them again. Jujutsu Infinite, Jujutsu Zero. The problem with some of these are that they're just cheap cash grabs, and almost all of them require gambling to be nearly as good as any of the others. I can say there are some good ones, but they're mostly taken down in a week from copyright or some fake complaint that got it taken down, but mostly they're trash cheap cash grabs to keep little kids hooked and make them spend more and more Robux every minute by pushing game passes in their faces, and such as race rerolls or clan rerolls that you can only get with Robux. That's not the case for Jujutsu Zero, but it's still just the Blox Fruits of Jujutsu Kaisen. If you think that's all, no. They also give you a sliver of hope. You can reach something impossible to then snatch it away to make you play longer. And some of these have so many bugs that just make the game unplayable, to the point where most people would rather smell the pizza and ranch candle than even try to play it. And it just shows how some of these are a low-effort cash grab. Now, Sadus, can you please let me out of your basement and please let me see my family?
Once you look past Blox Fruits, Jujutsu Infinite, and Jujutsu Zero, you realize how many other bandit beater games on Roblox are basically running the same formula. Games like Demon Fall, Project Slayers, Shinobi Life, and Anime Fighting Simulator all have you grinding NPCs, leveling up, and unlocking abilities, just with different anime skins on top. Some do things better than others, like smoother combat or cooler customization, but at their core, they all play almost the same. That's where the burnout comes from. At first, it's fun because you're getting stronger and unlocking new moves, but after a while, it turns into a loop of doing the same quests over and over. Even when the worlds in anime change, the experience barely does. They're great if you love grinding, but it's easy to see why a lot of players keep jumping from one bandit beater to the next, hoping for something that finally feels new.